Alright, hello people. Oh, stop laughing at me! Gremlin! Sorry about that. Alright. We're gonna be continuing off level 3, because I started it in the last stream, but we're actually gonna finish it. Maybe get into the 4th level. I don't know. Depends. Alright. A huge stage has been set up in front of us, where normally there'd be a table for the speakers, like in a panel discussion forum. Oh yeah, so where we left off is I chose to go with Ashley for the, whatchamacallit, for the cosplay, instead of going with Teo for the dancing. Since the theater is so large, they place the projector screens on either side of the stage, so whatever is happening can be seen by those sitting in the back row. Safe to assume that this is one of the auditoriums saved for the most popular panels, and now the cosplay parade. Ashley, what exactly is a cosplay parade? I'm so glad you asked.
Let's see.
It's where all the cosplayers get together, line up, and show off their latest collections for the, creations for the masses on the theater stage up front there. Now that I think about it, kinda self-explanatory, right? Sometimes they even get given prizes to the best cosplayers, but this one is pretty chill. No prizes, not even a shiny plastic cup to heft over your head. Haha, maybe one day. Today we are here to appreciate each other's talents and have fun. Before I can interject again, Ashley runs over to a person dressed as a maid. It looks very uniform to Ashley's butler cosplay. Maybe they're from the same game?
Oh my gosh!
I absolutely adore your Mia from Melee Maidens. It's totally cute, and your sword, incredible. Thank you, I made it from crap bone and Warbler. It only took like 30 hours to do. What is Warbler? Googling time. Warbler. It's like, it says innovative thermoplastics. I don't know, it's like 12 bucks on Amazon. Thank you. Oh, I already read that. That's so professional looking, dang. I can't get over how dapper your Angus is. The details you put into his pocket watch are phenomenal. I actually found the watch at a thrift shop and then just molded the extra embellishments on with clay. This went on for some time. I felt it'd be rude to interrupt Ashley when she's obviously having so much fun being a part of her community. As they continued to chat about making costumes, I noted that more and more cosplayers were filling into the theater. For once in my life, I actually felt uncomfortable wearing my usually comfy as heck hoodie. I felt underdressed compared to all the Melee Maidens cosplayers. Seriously, was this a costume ball or a black tie gala? Not even mentioning the congregation of feathers, capes, prop weapons, and wings. And someone in a giant Moopy costume made out of square foam pixels. Percy would be delighted to see that. For all the visual chaos, the vibe remained pure, chill, and friendly. Just folks sharing a common joy in dressing up as someone else. Eventually, Ashley parted from her conversation to check on me. Sorry, sometimes I get swept up in it all. I get it. Back at the Funplex, you mentioned that you can only see some of your friends here at these cosplay events. Oh, yeah. Cosplayers travel all over, more than other gaming communities, I bet. Do you know everyone here? Oh, no. I mean, I know a good amount of people here, but everyone, nah. Sure seems like you do. I've seen at least 30 people come up and compliment your butler. Hey, nice Angus. Love the tailcoat. Thankies. I don't like that. That, I've never heard someone say thank yous. There, see what I mean? You're mega popular. You think we can spin that in some kind of cosplay event at Death Portal? Hey, great idea. We can have a real cosplay contest. And I'm gonna win. What's this? Competitive, Ashley? You've been taking notes from QueenBee, haven't you? Yes, my queen. What? Don't tell me you saw us practicing in the bathroom the other day. Excuse me? I didn't? But now I can't get the image out of my mind. We ladies gotta stick together. Ladies helping ladies. Our chuckles were interrupted by one of the Max attendants. If you are participating in the cosplay parade, I need you to gather in the backstage green room. I repeat, all cosplayers proceed to the green room. Like a slow herd of brightly colored sheep, Ashley and I moved into the next room to join the rest of the cosplayers. When we got to the front of the line, the attendant stopped me dead in my tracks. Cosplayers only, no handlers unless you are visibly holding up something. Handlers? Oh. Hey. Tilts her head as to signal me to step aside. Excuse us, we'll be right back. If you want to be part of the parade, you have to be back here in the next 20 minutes. I step out of line and stand next to Ashley, who's digging through her bag. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but I feel like this is our only option. Oh my, no! Ashley pulls out a surprisingly fancy and elegant maid outfit, and then hands it to me. I need you to wear this. Guess, sign me up, I'm made to order. Wait, you just happen to have this? Nuh-uh, I am not dressing up as a maid. I'm gonna go, wait, you happen to have this. This is all too convenient that Ashley has a maid cosplay just tucked away, roughly in my size, prepared for something like this. I'm on to you. What do you mean? First of all, why exactly do I need to wear this? Secondly, you planned for this, didn't you? And lastly, you want to see me in a maid outfit. 1, you need to wear this to get on stage as part of the cosplay parade. The moment the spotlight would help you spread word about Death Portal, right? We're better than in the biggest auditorium at Max. 2, I did plan for this. Sometimes handlers aren't allowed on stage with their cosplayers. I need to get you, pointing to me, then to the theater stage, on there. 3, yes, stuff. I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do. If you don't want to take the spotlight with me, don't worry. I'll still help you promote the event. I'm going to do it. It's totally up to you, okay? No hard feelings either way. Well, this would be a terrific opportunity for me to promote my event. I guess I don't mind. Can't say I'm totally thrilled, but, well, why not? I'm willing to do it to help get the word out. Count me in. Great, trust me, this will be tons of fun. We made our way to the nearest bathrooms and I changed into the maid outfit. I struggled to figure out all the clasps and what velcros to what, but Ashley took the time to help me get situated. Once we were done, we headed backstage, which I'd say resembled the Funplex break room, but hey, same purpose, same function. Here the cosplayers lie in wait, including one particular butler and a newly minted maid. Squeak! You look so cute! I wish I looked half as cute as you do in this. But seriously, you're gonna have to do this with me more often. You make a perfect Alice. Alice? Right, I forgot, you know nothing of melee maidens. Alice is the head maid of the Neko Manor. Okay. So Angus, that's me, and Alice, that's you, are siblings fighting alongside each other to prevent other maids and butlers from taking over their estate. They fight for Lady Nyrus.
Oh my!
Oh, and I almost forgot. Ashley pulls out more costume stuff. This time, it's a set of cat ears and a tail. Alice is a cat girl. I figured from the Neko Palace. What? But you don't have cat ears, and I thought we were siblings. Shh, spoilers! You don't find out that they are siblings until after you beat Angus's story arc. When the game starts, Angus has amnesia, and after you win, Alice appears and tells you everything. Angus's powers unleashed, and he becomes his old catboy self. It also unlocks an extra skin you can play with, but now we've gotten very far off track. Satisfied? Any more questions? I think that covers it. Ashley fastens the cat tail on the back of the maid dress and places the headband on my head. With the costume finalized, I take a long, hard look in the mirror. Oh my goodness. And, okay, it's not half bad. It's definitely not me, but I can live with this. Oh my. I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling scared. This is unsettling. I don't like it. Oh good, Katie and Steph are here. Who? They're a couple of my good cosplay friends, and they are way more talented than me even. They just happen to be the MCs for the cosplay parade. Ashley waves over to them, and they smile, waving back. I talked with them earlier. After the parade, they'll let us come on stage and talk about Death Portal. Whoa, really? Really? Thank you so much, Ashley. That'll help a ton. Yeah, it helps to know people sometimes. We found a few other cosplayers who dressed up as other Melee Maidens characters, and we all formed up into a group. Even though we were together, Ashley and I kept to ourselves, save for pleasantries. As we chatted away, the Max attendant came back to give us a final warning before we went up on stage. Everyone, listen up. We got 10 minutes before the parade. Make sure you're all ready to go. I think I'm experiencing performance anxiety. My heart rate's increased and I feel flushed. This pressure to look perfect is too much. Ashley, do I look okay? Are my ears on straight? What about the tail? You look fine, trust me.
Amazing!
You're the best catgirl maiden I've ever seen. Bet you say that to all your cosplay friends. I don't. Honest. Well, I think that your, what did you call it, crossplay? It's fantastic. Why did you choose to crossplay as Angus anyways? I would have expected you to be one of the other fancy maids. Because she's not like other girls. She's Ashley. You would have made a cute maid too. Max, do you have a maid fetish? No. What? No, never. Maybe.
I crossplay because that's what makes me feel most comfortable.
Ooh. Is she gonna come out?
At first, I dressed as various boys because I adored those characters so much.
Is she coming out? Is she a trans icon?
But the more I did it, the more I had fun with it. The more I began to feel like me. And then I wanted to do it more and more. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that means in relation to who I am, and that's the confusing part.
Trans icon.
But I guess that's all part of the journey about finding out more about myself. I know it's hard to understand, but just know that I'm working on being happy with myself. And one day, I'll be able to put words into what I'm feeling. But until then, I'll enjoy the ride.
I see. I hope I didn't pressure you into oversharing just now. I'm like, TMI.
I wouldn't have shared it if I didn't feel comfortable with you.
Stop flirting with me.
I mean this with all my heart. You are a cherished friend.
Alright, well, on that note, give me a second. I need to go get a blanket. Alright, I'm back and I have a blanket. What more could I want? Well, gosh, thanks, Ashley. I really appreciate the trust you put into me. I won't let you down. Just call them Ash. Gender neutral. Ha ha ha. Genius. Cosplayers, the time is nigh. Once again, the attendant started barking orders at us. We all shuffled into another line like how we were told to do earlier, and slowly began filing out of the room. The closer we get to the stage doors, the more I feel the nerves creep in. I would literally never do this, ever. We're next. Melee Maidens group, go. Now. Ashley looks over at me, just beaming. This is her life, her everything. Take a deep breath. I close my eyes, taking in as much air as I can. I hold it in for a long moment before exhaling. Open my eyes slowly and take a step into the Pac-Man theater and onto the stage. Wait, so there's Pac-Man in this world, but there's also Moopy whatever, which is supposed to be a ripoff of Pac-Man? I'm confused. Following Ashley, who is following the rest of the maids and butler crew. Once all of us are on stage, the MCs announce us as the Melee Maidens group. As I look out in front of us, I can see a completely packed theater. It's hard to make out specific faces due to the stage lights, but I can see the outline of hundreds of people. Rush of adrenaline surges through my body, and I look over to Ashley. A proper butler, she takes each step with purpose and elegance. She isn't breaking character for anything. Not all the cheers in the audience, not all the people smiling and laughing around her. She is Angus, and she's owning it. The announcers ask us to strike a pose on 3, 2, 1. Fighting pose, coy flirting, polite curtsy. I'm gonna do coy flirting. No, yeah. Lean over, hand on my hip, whilst giving a coy expression and a wink to the audience. We finish holding our poses long enough for everyone in the audience to get a good amount of pictures of us. And once a sufficient amount of snaps have been snapped, an MC instructs us to stay on the stage, passing Ashley a microphone for the big death portal announcement. Okay, I don't want to get another point with her, because I want QueenBee to stay the highest, you know?
Thank you.
It means so much to us that you could join my sister Alice and I here at Neko Manor. As you know, we adore organizing exorbitant galas at Lady Nice's estate. However, Alice and I are planning a very extravagant event at a very extravagant location. Go on, Alice, tell them everything. Ashley hands the mic to me. Watching her never break character has inspired me to play along too. That's right, Angus. Next week we'll be hosting a costume contest at Francine's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall. It's all part of Death Portal, along with a Fist of Discomfort tournament, a world record attempt on Moopy's Magical Maze, and the reveal of a rare and mysterious game. Oh my, the first time the public will have seen it? You know it, brother. This isn't the event to miss. It will be the most noteworthy event of the season. Remember, this is a private affair, so please only tell your closest friends. Ashley winks to the audience before bowing. Another rush of cheers fills the theater as we walk off stage for a second time. The MCs giving their closing words and dismiss the audience. As people begin exiting the auditorium, I feel my phone in my hidden dress pocket. First it was just a couple vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizing. What the? Pulled my phone from my pocket and saw that the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 shiny new likes. No, really, what the hell?
Hey, listen.
The cosplay parade is a huge part of every Max that generates thousands of photos and articles online. Also, it was being live streamed. Actually, you failed to mention that part. You seem so nervous, and I didn't want to make it worse.
Good work.
And that act you pulled just now has generated a 700% increase of traffic on our site. I can't keep doing that. I also gobbled up some paid keywords, so if anyone posts about cosplay at Max, they will see an ad for Death Portal. Pretty genius, right? Quickly, I scanned my own Facebook, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. I also could hear cosplayers discussing it as we waited for the auditorium to clear out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can't wait till next weekend. The Death Portal thing sounds like a blast. I'm totally going to that Funplex place. Do I want to wear my next cosplay there? We did it! I had lots of help from you too, Ashley. Don't count yourself out. We make a pretty great team. Stop hitting on me. QueenBee is my only true love. I can't believe it's that easy. I mean, tiring, but easy. It was great fun and all, but I'm completely exhausted. Me too. I need a break from this. Some time to collect my thoughts and rest my eyes from all those flashing lights. I'm still seeing spots. Hear that Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex. A bunch of other local arcades are doing the same over in Hall B. Maybe we're stopping by there for a breather with some friends. Where is QueenBee? Make sure they aren't slacking. Sounds like a solid plan. You want to come with me? Not quite yet. I need to do some touch-ups on my makeup. How about I meet you there later? Great. See you soon. I'll wave bye to Ashley as I make my way toward the restrooms to get changed back into my usual clothes for the time being. Then it's off to Exhibit Hall B, on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. I don't run into QueenBee, I swear. See, Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. Hard to notice the smaller displays with the giant, garish Deco's Palace display eating up the center. But I managed to crawl my way around the edges to find Percy, QueenBee. Now pretty much else in the crew save for Francine. Teo and Ashley are still off hanging out with their respective communities. I've got some time. Maybe I can bend someone's ear meanwhile. Let's see, what's everyone doing right now? Gavin's reading the news. Naomi's fixing up a busted Galaga. Percy's idle playing around a Nimbler. QueenBee looks worried and agitated. Well, obviously, QueenBee is my number one, so. I like Percy, too, but QueenBee looks stressed out, just loitering around, not playing games. Hey, oh, hey kid, how's Max treating you? Decently? And you look kind of frazzled. Who, me? I'm totally okay. Well... Yeah, okay, no, I'm in the loser's bracket. Meaning... the big FOD tournament they're hosting here at Max, I'd advanced from pools, but I'm in the loser's bracket. If I lose one more match, I'm out. Finished. Dead. Finito. A loser. I get it. Right now I'm just sitting around waiting to be called up for my next match, trying not to worry and failing miserably. It sucks. It seriously sucks. Allow me to provide a service to our valued customer and distract you then. Want to talk? Shoot my shot. Yeah, sure. Why the ring not? We amble on around behind the Funplex display to a neat little corner wedged between two other industry booths. Good spot for a quiet-ish chat.
Look, don't worry about me, okay? This sort of stress is healthy. A good competitor feeds off stress as nourishment, grows strong, powerful. I've been in the loser's bracket before and gotten all the way to the finals. Tournaments are my thing. And I know, win or lose, my fans are gonna have my back. Even if the scene as a whole doesn't. Even if L7 doesn't.
You mean your stream subscribers? I like to call them my fans. My fam, you know? Lots of streamers just call them subs, but that overemphasizes the capitalism bit of being a celeb. Even before I signed with L7 Gaming, I had a decent little base of fans following me around. Even before I settled on Fist of Discomfort as my main focus game. Oh man, you should have seen little QueenBee in her early days, flailing around in fighting games and poking at MOBAs with a webcam in her bedroom. Aw, that would have been adorable. Probably shouting, "Mom, I want a chocolate milk," right? Brat, yeah. Hey, I owned even when I was a weebie. I like that weebie. Look, yes, top stats. And I'll own up to being a little worry. All kids are. I'd like to think I got better as time went on, even if others don't. Point being, I grew out of it. As time went on and I solidified what I wanted out of my esports career, I developed a good fan base and they've been solid with me the whole way, rain or shine. So even if I'm having a rough run of it at the Max tournament, I know they'll still be there when I get home tonight. They'll definitely be there when I'm annihilating local scrubs at your death portal Fist of Discomfort tourney. Iris is lining up the scrubs for you to knock down over as we speak. Invitations are in the mail. I know most of the locals, friends with half of them, rivals with half of them, enemies with half of them. That doesn't add up, but hey, it's more like a Venn diagram. Most importantly, I'll be seeing them face to face. None of this anonymous internet douche nuts I was playing against as a kid. Especially being a young woman playing online, you couldn't believe the amount of harassment I faced. Yeah, COD especially. It was gross. Like, you can't play COD without being called a slayer. No matter, like, who you are, if you're not, like, a white middle-aged man on there, you're gonna be called something. Which is why I don't play COD online. That's why I love arcades. Most people don't crap with you when you're fighting face to face. Takes the anonymity away. Every once in a while you still get a brrrr head giving you brrrr, but there is a certain amount of respect you get from seeing their faces. We're all in it together. We are family. We are family. Acting like sardines, elbow to elbow, fighting for dominance, but on equal ground. No anonymous jerk-offs, just competitors putting it on the line. Crap, yeah, kid, I love tourneys. Win or lose. Losers bracket or winner's final. I'm here and I'm here to stay. Yeah, get it. I see. But you aren't face to face with stream fans, and your fans are cheering you on from afar. Don't forget your friends will be there too. Beyond your fans, you got your friends on your corner. The whole crew of the Funplex and the VIPs are here today, and we'll be here at Death Portal too. Don't forget, we've got your back. Ooh, smooth moves. Don't I know it? You know why I keep coming back to the Funplex, kid? Because we only charge a single token per FOD round? Well, yeah, but also I got Teo, Purpur, the whole Funplex gang. You treat me right. Okay, I'm feeling better now. Solid. Ready to go into round 2. Losers bracket or no? Look the went out, because QueenBee's coming for blood. Yeah, she is. When does round 2 start anyway? Real soon now. I think I'd go loiter by the FOD machines in Hall C. Keep it real, okay? Promote the event, get folks in to witness me in all my glory, and let's make it happen. 2 of us go our separate ways. Her to rejoin the tournament, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again back at the mini Funplex. my current status. Sitting. And enjoying it. Took a few minutes of searching and stalking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable. My feet are sore from walking all over, and I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated and I have a slight headache from all the noise. There are still 4 more hours of max left. Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state, leaning back, arms at my side, completely exhausted, I can picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettered eyes. He would lean in close and frown, grumbling. He'd say, "Max, may I remind you, these seats are for patrons only." I'd utterly sighed out just thinking about it. As luck would have it, though, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Galaga cabinet, trying to figure out why the monitor's not working. Freedom. My buns are experiencing the best freedom has to offer. While my body feels like it could collapse at any moment, I feel good about it. Right? I don't know what that was. Getting the word out about Death Portal was great. Plus, spending time with Ashley was an added bonus. Certainly got passion to spare. Smiled to myself. Pain in my heels and the grumbling in my tummy. Worth it. While enjoying the respite, I let my eyes close for a moment. And of course, the second I do that, I hear footfalls closing in. There you are! I've been looking all over for you. But we're specifically gonna meet back up here at the Funplex pop-up arcade. Yeah, but we didn't expect you to be tucked in the darkest corner of the arcade. Hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me. Hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then. You know how much he loves pinball? Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching him is spent getting that high score. I have so many canned pictures on my phone of him playing pinball. You have to show me, like, right now. Yes, his concentration face is so cute. Before I can even react, Ashley has her phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. Both look up at me guiltily. Don't we have more important matters? You're right. Please don't tell Gavin. Secret is safe with me. Right, so business time. I think I got something. Go on. I have a friend, and she's an indie arcade developer. The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got co-op, it's got competition, it's got magical schoolgirls. Of course, you need all of that. Now you're talking. It's got it all. Well, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this game. Is it called Magical Moon Cuties? Wow, that's the one, and she's thinking about premiering it at Death Portal. It would be cooler than cool. Sounds interesting enough. Might make for another fun game for people to play. Definitely, my friend is somewhat renowned in the indie scene. And the game's been in development for years. I'm sure it will create some buzz at least. Are you kidding, Teo? We'd be the talking of the arcade world. I do like to be the talk of world-sized things. Let's go check it out. Wait. Ashley? I too have a plan.
Huh?
What's your idea, Ashley? So, what I'm proposing might not be the most legal course of action. Do I even want to know? You've seen the huge monitors hanging from the ceiling in the middle of all the major halls, right? How could I miss them? They're constantly bombarding us with ads and false hopes of high-quality convention food. No matter how amazingly tempting that $9 hot dog looks on the big screen, don't even think about it. That's what I'm saying. $9 for a hot dog, you can get them for 50 cents at Sheetz. Exactly my point. Everyone is looking at it. I know a way to sneak into the back area. All we have to do is break into the main communication center and upload the flyer Max made into the rotation.
Whoa.
You wanna do what? Shh, keep your voice down, Teo. Unless you want to get arrested for being an accomplice. It's a genius plan. Okay, so that's a less than legal way of getting the word out, but I'd have to admit, you've got me intrigued. Trust me.
What about?
Question me to go in disguise. I'm already nicely disguised, but you would need to switch into something way more distracting. Why more distracting, exactly? To distract from her face, of course. I mean, it's a very good face. Why would anyone want to distract from it? I know I certainly wouldn't. Wow, this is just the disrespect. What I'm trying to say is people will remember the costume, not the person wearing it. Which means... Made Max rides again. I knew it. Come on, you did so great on stage. Think of this as your encore. How about it? Let's not forget about magical moon cuties. It's a valid alternative. Both options are valid, honestly. Splashy advertising would certainly drive foot traffic, even if getting it up there would be dodgy. Importantly, Iris could help us do it safely without anyone noticing. Safer than Ashley going off on her own to try this inadvisable stunt. But, as highly anticipated indie title might do the trick and result in far less jail time. It's heist time. Come on, we have to heist. I don't want it to get too high though. Ashley, I'll go with you on your heist. Fetch my maid costume, good sir. Why can't you just do both though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's already gotten in. That's what it said. I didn't feel like reading that all. Taylor, I have complete confidence in you. Let it real thick, you know. Play coy, say all the right words, wink a whole bunch. I hate life. Why did it have to do this? That's quite disrespectful. My Wi-Fi has been acting up more than usual today, so... You know it. Standing right here, I can hear your every word. Peace. 3 went down to 2. I looked over at Ashley, her expression brimming with excitement. Maybe even too much excitement. Had I made the right choice? I quickly scanned my memories from the various cop and lawyer dramas I'd seen. What was the punishment for breaking and entering, trespassing, and tampering with equipment? Couldn't be more than, what, 10 years, or possibly death? Too late to back down now. I dug my own grave. Perhaps literally, with Ashley. Couldn't very well turn down that adventure with my cohort. One that might involve us getting handcuffed together. Ew, no, QueenBee. Are you feeling okay? Your face is flushed. Are you getting sick? I am nasty. No, I'm fine, really. You say so. Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the spirit. So what exactly is our plan? So happy you asked. You see that door next to the restrooms across the expo hall? The one that has a sign that specifically states authorized personnel only. That's the one. Max is worried now. Trust me. My trust wavered. I should begin rifling through her bag and removed a rolled up poster board. Looked oddly like blueprints. No, it was blueprints. Blueprints of the entire convention center. How the what? Why? Listen, all we have to do is go through those doors, snake our way through along the corridors, and we're there. It's always the butler that did it. Her finger traced the exact route as she talked me through. Communications center should be at the end of that passageway. Easy, right? Yep, easy. Easier than breaking the right stick on the Killer Instinct cabinet at the Funplex. Oh man, Naomi's always fixing that machine. It never works properly.
First, we'll get you changed. We can use the bathrooms for that. I'll play lookout while you get your maid on.
Let me get this straight. Before I go in and change, if someone spots us while we are in our disguises, we just strip down and ditch the costumes.
simply ditch the cosplay. We would change out of the costumes, hastily of course, and stash them in a secret safe place until we could retrieve them again.
Note to self, do not talk about disregarding Ashley's cosplay. Ever. Roger that, leave disguises in the hiding spot, make sure nothing bad happens to them.
Now get in the bathroom and suit up for battle. Time's a-wasting.
Here we are once again. A lot easier to get into the maid dress the second time. Actually do it by myself while Ashley waited outside my stall. Look at the reflection staring back at me. Not thrilled about donning this outfit again, but I do look pretty good in it. I just keep repeating it's for the greater good over and over in my head. Perfection. And now we can commence with part 2. Dua. We shuffle back to the expo hall. In front of the doors, authorize personnel only. The big red letters bored deep into my soul, reminding me of its unlawfulness and breaking the rules. Rules schmoles, let me through. I'm no rule breaker. Hang on, is there another way in? Let's just go. I've been breaking rules my entire life. Have you, though? Would you consider eating pizza bagels every day breaking the rules of humanity? Oh gosh, yes, you're the most fearsome lawbreaker. Alright, Abdullah the Butcher, let's go. Confidence is key. I carefully open my eyes. Sir Luden's back here. No flashing lights or laser beam mazes we have to crawl through. Industry-style back hallway. Simple brick walls, venting pipes overhead, and endless concrete floors. Honestly, a little disappointed with how mundane it all is. Is this really it? These are just the access halls and rooms for employees to use. They don't have to travel across the con floor. Nothing fancy. What exactly were you expecting? A horde of security guards, all with riot gear. Maybe some intricate obstacle course. And an eye scanner to confirm identification. Now who has the overactive imagination? Sorry to burst your bubble, but nothing like that back here. Just you, me, and Iris.
Beep, beep.
Hello, Ashley. Hello. Are you ready for Operation Hot Dog Takedown? Yes, sir, Ashley, sir. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this Operation Warm Weenies thing? And Iris, why are you and Ashley in cahoots without me?
My sources say yes.
Oh my goodness. She sent her an information earlier? Still unclear on hot dogs and why humans crave them, however. I mean, why would you want compressed pig parts when pizza's on a... Not now, Iris. Between my computer skills and Iris, we've got everything we need to hack into the mainframe. She's gonna be a great help. Wait, Max has a mainframe, and is the mainframe that giant room-sized wall of hardware with spinning tape and drives and stuff? Nothing like that, you'll see soon enough. Should be this way. We spot a Max enforcer leaning up against the wall. Luckily, his attention is diverted into furiously typing on his cell phone. Quickly duck around the corner and collect our thoughts in hushed voices. What do we do now? We just can't walk down the hallway. Sure, our path is blocked momentarily, but we can find a way past this. There must be another route to take. Let's consult the blueprints. Crap, I don't think we have time for that, Scoob. The steps get louder and louder as he approaches us. He's coming straight down the hall towards us. There has to be something we can do. Quickly scan our surroundings and see a broken off small shard on the concrete floor and a shadow indent in the wall across from us. We have to act now. Throw a shard as a distraction. Run for the recess in the wall. Wait for conditions to improve. What's that from? That's from a game. Wait for the conditions to improve. Freeze in place. There really isn't much we can do at this point except pray and hope. Pray to God or whatever God's I pray to whatever gods that will listen that someone will divert the Max Enforcer's attention away from the hallway we are in. I can feel my breath laboring as a bead of sweat rolls down my forehead. Steps are so close now, and any second we will be spotted. And then carted off to jail. Too young and beautiful for the death penalty, I tell you. Blessed be the meek who rely on the grace of the phone companies. Hello? Yeah, I'm on break. What's up? Uh-huh. Yeah. For real, people are always crowding the mega indie arcade area. Okay, I'll be right there. We did it! That was some quick thinking back there, Max. I literally did no thinking, I just stayed in place. Now all we have to do is reach down, grabbing a hold of the door and turn it. Locked. Locked. Well, drat. Now are we gonna find the key? Who even has a key? Do we need to pickpocket a staffer? I don't know how to pickpocket anyone. I got this one. Oh, she's picks the lock. What? I thought that was all movie magic. You can't really pick a lock with a simple hair accessory, right? Watch me. Cool. I do just that. She straightens out the bobby pin and then bends and twists it until it breaks in two. Taking the newly crafted metal sticks, she inserts them both into the lock and begins fiddling with it. In a mere matter of minutes, I hear a click. And that's how you pick a lock. Next time I lock myself out of my apartment, I'm calling you instead of the locksmith. Of course, I'll drop what I'm doing and come right over. I can't have my very good friend cold and alone outside of his apartment. Aww. Does every room just look like the break room from the Funplex? Now what do we have here? Operation Hot Dog Takedown is underway. Alright, let's see what happens when we open this. Aha! Yes, perfect. It appears to be a fairly simple data store. Nice of them to name it Jumbotron. That really cuts down on the sleuthing. Excellent. I can see all the ads and information they rotate through. This shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now I need Iris.
Online.
Here I am. We'll plug in Iris into the main computer. Hand me your phone. This won't hurt, Iris, right? Or nuke my phone. I'm on my second phone by this point. Relax. I'm a super duper hacker cutie. I know what I'm doing. I hand over my phone and Iris along with it. Ashley plugs Iris in and the magic begins. Hacking the Gibson now. Lowering firewalls. Phasing packet switch interlock.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
This may take some time. Please enjoy this recorded music. So do we just sit around, or...
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. The entry tubes are now unclogged. We're in. Cracks knuckles. We're in. Great, now we can switch out all the hot dog ads for the flyer of the death portal and we can be on our merry way. Understood. That doesn't sound so bad. This is actually, dare I say, somewhat fun. That's odd. Fun just stopped. I don't like odd. What's odd? What? Appears as though an unidentified hacker has been here before us. I could follow their trail if you'd like. I'm sure it's just one of the employees who, lost their password and had to poke their way in. I'm not worried. Plus, we gotta get moving. Sure thing. Hot dog ads are removed from the Jumbotron rotation and replaced with ads for Death Portal.
What about?
Can you take all the ads for Dicko's Palace, too, just for good measure? Sure thing. Ashley revolves on the chair and turns back to face me. See, that was... Ashley is interrupted by a sudden burst of awful noise. Quickly, she turns around the swivel chair to see big red letters flash across the screen. Intruder detected? What does that mean, Ashley? Why would there be an intruder? Max, pretty sure we are the intruder. That's bad, right? That's not good. This is worse than good. Means the convention center's security system knows we're here and it knows we're altering their program. It's trying to thwart us. So yeah, not good is an accurate portrayal of our situation. Ugh, if only I was better at this, we wouldn't be in such a mess. As Iris and Ashley explained what was happening, I saw a timer pop up underneath the screen that kept flashing. Intruder detected. It's counting down from 5 minutes. Ashley, Iris pointed to the new problem. What the crap? Once the I hate
What would the person who runs this place use as a password?
I think it's given a million years.
It's all psychology. We just have to get inside their head. Let's see. Maybe I could go check their social media accounts, learn their pet's first name, combine that with their kid's birthday.
That's when I pluck a little yellow square from the edge of the monitor that reads password. Here it is.
Yeah, well, okay, that works too.
A few keystrokes later and the alarm stops cold.
Yes!
Oh, looky, it's all fuzzy and stuff, but I can see our flyer up on the monitors. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Wait, we did it. Our funplex is all over those screens. They'll know who's responsible and we'll all get the death penalty. How did I not see the obvious hole in my logic before? Relax. 2 words. Plausible deniability. It's the same flyer that's on the Funplex website already. Anybody could have uploaded it. Without evidence, they can't prove nothing. In fact, they'll find proof somebody else was hacking the system earlier today, which means whoever that was, they'll get the blame. Okay, no death penalty. I can relax somewhat. Besides, we did it. Well, Iris and Ashley did it mostly. Admittedly, Ashley was the brawn and Iris was the brawn and Ashley was the brain, or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, I'm completely stupefied. Since when is Ashley a tech whiz? Okay, I think we better get out of here just in case. All in favor of evacuation. I. We quickly abandoned ship to the main halls.
Oh, wow!
Wow, check out the screens. Our ads on all of them. Looking up, I see our handiwork with my own 2 eyes. No more hot dogs, no more Deco's Palace. Just Funplex propaganda. As I take in our moment of glory, I begin listening to the people surrounding us. Hey look, that's a new thing on the Jumbotron. Death Portal. Sounds interesting. That's a lot of tournaments too. We should check it out. How's it I've lived within spitting distance of a real arcade and never noticed? I'm so there. Do you hear that, Ashley? Sounds like we killed it. Yes. Yes, we did. You and Iris make a great team. Why don't you work for elite cyber hackers? I'm surprised you don't offer up your services to the hacktivists or corporate raiders out there. How do you know I haven't? Wink. Sure, I guess you can't really tell me or you have to kill me, right? Okay, not a size QueenBee. Correct. I'll just keep quiet then. I went through a phase in high school where I was really obsessed with cutting edge electronics and technology. My group of friends and I got together during lunch and we just sit around in homeroom and talk tech. In fact, that's what we called it. Tech Talk. Like TED Talk. We were all silly children at that point, watching too many hackers movies. One thing led to another and we started wanting to know more. I think I was the only one who took it seriously though. I even dressed up in cyberpunk fashion. I was completely obsessed. It became my passion for a good while. Eventually, however, everyone grew out of it. except me. And then they just all started mocking me for it, making fun of my punk outfits or the fact that I spent all my time researching things like Arduinos and Raspberry Pi kits.
Aww.
It was awful. Some of my good friends whom I trusted completely turned on me. Aw, don't cry. I began questioning myself and who I was and who I really wanted to be. Did I want to be this bad cyberpunk technophile, or did I want to follow my friends onto their next big infatuation? I regret it this day, but I gave up on my dreams and followed my friends instead. At that time, they were what I had to believe in. Only now am I getting back into tech due to the always changing culture of cosplay. People use LEDs and robotics to make their weapons, or to have animated wings. I always figured cosplay was, sewing and arts and crafts. It is, but it's cross-discipline. You haven't seen some of the more intensely complicated costumes I've made. Which reminds me of a certain someone going on about how arcade games involve electrical engineering, programming, graphic design, and even carpentry. Naomi, obviously. Huh? She's a techie, you're a techie. Seems like there should be plenty of overlap, but I've never seen you talk in electronics. Figured there wasn't really any overlap. The kind of tech that enhances cosplay was invented after 1990X, not her thing. I would like more friends to bounce some tech ideas off of. Who knows? Maybe we can both teach each other something new. I'm proud of myself. I took all the old knowledge and made it come together for us today. Think of what we accomplished. You should be proud. You've worked hard. As for me, I barely helped, but my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heady. Our spaghetti, mom's spaghetti. Well, you can relax now. It's all over. You done good. But now that we've removed all those hot dog eggs, I sorta really want one. Really? Yes, really. I'm starving, and honestly, just about anything sounds delicious. My tummy might regret it later tonight, but right now I could eat a whole bucket of ridiculously overpriced corn dogs. I couldn't agree more, and if we suffer the effects of eating convention food, at least we suffer together. See, that's the spirit. I think there's actually a food court just over yonder. Actually, I only had to walk about 500 feet to find the nearest vendor actually selling the infamous Franks. We're both so hungry that we each ordered 3. After dressing them up with all the fixins, we bring our pack of dogs to the nearest table and settle in for a feast. I was about to take my first bite. I can't help but notice that Ashley hasn't stopped giggling since we sat down. Am I maid still? Ashley, you okay over there? Yeah, no, maybe I just can't say it, can I? What is it? It's too good, but no, I can't. What? Just say it. It's a real sausage fest in here. Bwahaha. Ashley throws her head back and cackles wildly. I merely roll my eyes and groan. That bad, huh? Extremely. I let a smile curl my lips, even if it was really terrible. No, wait, exceptionally terrible joke. I can't help but be fond of Ashley's humor. In fact, I'm really fond of Ashley. She can always say something that will cheer me up or inspire me to try something new. She's just so genuine and fun to be around. The more I keep thinking about her, the more I can feel my face flush. Why are you looking at me like that? Did I get catsup up on my forehead somehow? Why does this always happen to me? I'm the messy cedar. No, it's not that. Then what is it? Can't help but feel shy. Should I tell Ashley about my feelings? What feelings? I clearly have more feelings for QueenBee. You're such a great friend. Let's save. Because what if I want to go back and get Ashley? This would be perfect. Such a good friend. You're a great friend. I'm happy we've had a chance to spend all this time going on wacky little adventures. Me too. You're one of my closest friends. A best friend, even. Same. Just friend zoned her. I'd like that. As we both get up from the table, Ashley puts her hand on my shoulder. Thanks for spending the entire day with me. It means a lot to me. Of course, I had a blast, even if it got a bit intense. Couldn't have spread the word about Death Portal without you. No, it was nothing, really. Ashley leans over and quickly gives me a kiss on the cheek. My heart pounds fiercely in my chest as I bring my hands up to where she placed her delicate lips on my skin. See you soon. Ashley turns and simply skips away, leaving me to watch her disappear into another crowd. Where about my QueenBee? All in all, successful day. You have a new text message. It's a tough sell without you there, but fortunately Michelle and I go way back. Magical moon cuties will debut you at Death Portal. Huh, glad he's able to pull it off without me. See the size of Teo's social web. I've tried mapping it, and wow, it just keeps going and going. Yours, in contrast, is, petite. Adorably so. Right, time to head home. Promised I would meet Juniper just outside the main exit of the hall, and that's exactly where I headed. So, how was your first Max? It was exhausting, unforgettable, fantastic, unforgettable. One thing for sure, I'll never forget what happened today. I'll never fail to remember this day. As to be expected with convention. Though in your case, you really outdid yourself and got smacked with 300% of what anyone else would have done. Yeah. How do you figure? Most people drop by Max, play some games, maybe attend a panel or two, do some shopping. They're here to be catered to. You, on the other hand, were doing the catering, and like any good caterer, that means spinning plates and doing 12 different things at once. Found interesting ways to push Death Portal and promote the Funplex as a whole. You worked your butt off to do so. So rather than attending Max, you were Max. Yeah, that is in fact my name. Sure feels that way. I'm totally drained. I kind of envy you, you know. Sounds like you had some great adventures today, other than designing that flyer. Oh, Juniper. Didn't do much while I'm playing a few games and buying cute t-shirts and stuff. But let me tell you, they're super cute t-shirts. I can support you, though. Even if it was just, you know, doodling up a flyer. Hardly a doodle, you did great work. Trust me, you're better off not being a caterer. It was rough. No. Hey, don't sell yourself short. The flyer looked super professional. I mean, no fun comics hands, but still pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. I really enjoy doing stuff like that. I don't exactly get a lot of opportunities at the office to express myself. Okay, let's get home and get some real rest. We both earned it. Back, I'd say we took it. Juniper, don't. To the max. Bomb, bomb.